Hussein bin Talal, Arabic, al-Hussein bin Talal, al-Hussein ibn Talal, November 14, 1935, February 7, 1999, was king of Jordan from August 11, 1952 until his death in 1999. As a member of the Hashemite dynasty, the royal family of Jordan since 1921, Hussein was a 40th-generation direct descendant of Muhammad. Hussein was born in Amman as the eldest child of Talal bin Abdullah and Zain al-Sharaf bint Jamil. Talal was the heir to his own father, King Abdullah I. Hussein began his schooling in Amman, continuing his education abroad. After Talal became king in 1951, Hussein was named heir apparent. The Jordanian parliament forced Talal to abdicate a year later due to his illness, and a regency council was appointed until Hussein came of age. He was enthroned at the age of 17 on May 2, 1953. Hussein was married 4 separate times and fathered 11 children including King Abdullah II of Jordan. Hussein, a constitutional monarch, started his rule with what was termed a liberal experiment, allowing in 1956 the formation of the only democratically elected government in Jordan's history. A few months into the experiment, he forced that government to resign, declaring martial law, and banning political parties. Jordan fought 3 wars with Israel under Hussein, including the 1967 Six-Day War, which ended in Jordan's loss of the West Bank. In 1970, Hussein expelled Palestinian fighters, Fedayeen, from Jordan after they had threatened the country's security in what became known as Black September in Jordan. The king renounced Jordan's ties to the West Bank in 1988 after the Palestine Liberation Organization was recognized internationally as the sole representative of the Palestinians. He lifted martial law and reintroduced elections in 1989 when riots over price hikes spread in southern Jordan. In 1994 he became the second Arab head of state to sign a peace treaty with Israel. At the time of Hussein's accession in 1953, Jordan was a young nation in control of the West Bank. The country had few natural resources, and a large Palestinian refugee population as a result of the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. Hussein led his country through the 4 turbulent decades of the Arab-Israeli conflict in the Cold War, successfully balancing pressures from Arab nationalists, Islamists, the Soviet Union, Western countries, and Israel, transforming Jordan by the end of his 46-year reign into a stable modern state. After 1967 he engaged in efforts to solve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. He acted as a conciliatory intermediate between various Middle Eastern rivals, and came to be seen as the region's peacemaker. He was revered for pardoning political dissidents and opponents, and giving them senior posts in the government. Hussein, who survived dozens of assassination attempts and plots to overthrow him, was the region's longest reigning leader. He died at the age of 63 from cancer in 1999 and was succeeded by his eldest son, Abdullah II.